We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Tyler Chatwood will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And here's a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch, and that's how we'll get started in the Tuesday opener. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Drilled to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Villar stands at first with 1 out. And he popped him up. Left fielder is on the move, but this will land untouched. Working for the punch out and the offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Here comes the first pitch. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jose Arena gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
At the plate, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Batting second, the first baseman, Anthony.
The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Outside, that's a ball.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A runner at first with no outs here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Anderson is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power, and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still no score. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Anderson, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Now the 2-0 home.
Nope.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Hayward has a read on it. 2 gone. At the plate, Harold Ramirez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's his 2nd triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. In there for strike one, 0-1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Alfaro, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. And he misses there. 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Yolmer Sanchez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. And that one got a piece of him.
That ball hit him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Standing in, Jason Hayward. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
1-0 pitch on the way. That's inside. 2-0. Hayward, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Bottom of the second here with no score. All even now, 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. So here now is the pitcher, Jose Arena, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. And there's ball one. Fastball well outside. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Fastball is outside and it's full now, 3-2. Miguel Rojas will be next. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in now, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So in now for Chicago, Tyler Chatwood, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Javier Baez. And he fouls this one off. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2 now to Baez. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. In now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. For the current campaign, Cooper carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Payoff pitch one more time. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Klezak, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Again, a 1-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So striding in, Yolmer Sanchez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Joyce. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. Dickerson is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Stepping in, Ian Happ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Harold Ramirez. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a one-out single right there. Hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been pretty sharp so far in this one.
Yeah, and hopefully that runner right there can get his attention. A little bit more diverted on first base, and then he leaves a cookie over the middle of the plate.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he rips it on the ground to second. Happ picks it up.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, Jose Arena. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Marlins leave one. They're down 2-0. So digging in now, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here it comes. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Outside, 2-1. Now here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the pitcher next, Tyler Chatwood. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he'll step out for a moment here, maybe to give his guy a chance to catch his breath in the dugout for a moment. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he puts it on the ground to third. And there's one down now. Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Has a look now the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he's called out on a close play at third.
Thought he might have a chance to get in there safely when he got a good jump from second, but that was a good throw and a good tag to cut him down.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Wilson Contreras will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Digging in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. One out and a runner on second base. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Now to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Lifted into center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Matt Joyce. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Schwarber is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Adam Conley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box now, Jason Hayward. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's 1 for 2. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Tyler Chatwood. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Oliver Perez will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Perez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Skied into very shallow right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the catcher.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Jesus Aguilar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That average for him sitting at 345. 8 home runs and 19 driven in. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He doubled his last time through. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still managed.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game. So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Cubs 2 and the Marlins 1. Sterling Sharp is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. Popped him up. Anderson is underneath this one. 1 gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The catcher, number 40.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kyle.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. In his career, Schwarber comes into play with a slugging percentage over 490, just shy of 500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. 1-1 to Schwarber. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Now a chopper to first. Might only get one. One there. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Dan Winkler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Cooper, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
In there, strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And another foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Miami, good night.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Chicago Cubs rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Tyler Chatwood earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Jose Arena pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Dan Winkler wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the